Your first reaction might be to say, oh my gosh, all these poor people are on the street. This is terrible. But what's really important is, are you really seeing the underlying issues? Why are they there? And that question is the most important question to answer.
More than 500,000 Americans are homeless on any given night. The problem has grown worse in recent years.
Why is a city as prosperous as San Francisco have a homeless problem? Homelessness is a disease, just like addiction.
New encampments have been popping up throughout LA in the last 5 months.
The state of California can no longer treat homelessness and housing insecurity as someone else's problem.
We don't want to be the tip of the spear.
How did we get here?
We don't have time.
And the paramedics are coming to here.
Look on the ground. What is it that you're seeing? You're seeing pieces of foil for fentanyl. You're seeing hypodermic needles, all kinds of evidence that says this is not a poverty problem. This is something else entirely.
Lost at least 5 people that I knew on the street to fentanyl overdose.
They don't want to listen.
But a lot of it is because there's nobody teaching them about recovery, about accountability, about being productive, and you can get out of this. It's okay. Stay there on the ground.
According to people who have experienced homelessness firsthand, the root of the problem is mental illness and addiction, not housing.
I am living proof that there's a direct correlation between homelessness and substance use in the city. You can build all the housing and get everybody off the street housed, but if you're struggling with addiction or mental illness, you're just housed with drug addiction and mental illness. People say, oh, I lost my job and I became homeless. But then you have to ask, why did you lose your job? I lost my job because I was going to work and shooting up in the bathroom on my lunch break, and then going back and sitting on my desk and passing out. From what I saw and the people that I encountered on the street, it's about 8 out of every 10 people that are visible, that we see every day out on the street, living in tents, etc. They're struggling with addiction.
Instead of pumping billions of dollars into housing first, it's time to use performance-based funding that rewards the programs that truly make a difference. Homelessness is a humanitarian crisis, but there are solutions. By denying the solutions, we excuse ourselves from making hard choices that can transform lives. It's easy to hand someone an apartment key and think that the problem is solved. It's hard work getting them to treatment, holding them accountable, and helping them return to a productive, safe, and healthy life. But that work must be done if we truly care for the most vulnerable among us.